Hey guys, how you doing? Steve Lav here. Just a little Saturday vlog. Talk about some stuff that's going on and some question and answers. I guess I'll do some of that. I do get a lot of questions from different people asking me about different stuff, and I try to answer the stuff, on a vlog once a week or something. I think that we're really molded by our experiences, and what is experience? What is experience? Experience is a bunch of problems you come across that you had to fix, and that's where experience comes in. I always say that's what it is. It's a bunch of problems you learn how to fix over time, and next time you come across that problem, you know exactly what to do to fix it. It's pretty simple. Well, experience comes over time, working out in the field, working with your hands, day in and day out. That's where experience comes in, and when you get in a jam, the more experience you have, the more comfortable you are to be able to move through and fix the problem. A lot of the young guys, when they run into a big problem or something, they might panic or, not know how to fix it. That's where experience comes in. You slow down. If you can't figure it out, whatever, call somebody or take a break and go back and tackle it again. That's pretty much what I think experience is. You guys know I do a lot of different stuff. I work on a lot of different areas, and I work on a lot of toilets sometimes, and I rebuild them. And sometimes I get these questions: is how come I didn't do this? How come I didn't do that? Basically, I'm only going to do what the homeowner's going to pay me to do. I'm not there, to rebuild their whole house as a non-profit organization. I'm there, called in to fix something. I see something that's bad. I can tell the person this needs to be replaced, and if you're going to pay me to do it, I'll replace it. But getting back to the toilets, I'll replace a flap, a toilet flap, or a toilet fill valve. That's not an issue. But when it comes to the toilet flush valve, taking the tank off and replacing the flush valve, I haven't had good experience with the retrofit flush valves. And for the amount of money you're going to spend on a kit and taking the toilet all apart to change that flush valve out, most of the time it's the gasket leaking on the bottom. You're better off just replacing the whole toilet. And I've had guys that, left me comments that they're going to rebuild toilets, 3 toilets in the house, and I'm saying, you're just better off just replacing the whole thing, guy. Toilets are cheap enough. You can get a brand new toilet for like, 70, 80 bucks brand new. Why would you go through the trouble of changing the whole flush valve on something that costs you 40 bucks for the flush valve and plus your labor? You're better off changing the whole thing, You got it. There's a judgment call where you have to make a decision on, is it better to replace the whole unit or fix the old one? That's the bottom line. And I get a lot of these questions. How long will my unit last? How long will my air conditioner last? Well, it all depends. There's air conditioning systems I work on that 40 years old and they're still working. There's no leaks in them. They're old. They're inefficient. But they're still running. When is it time to change a unit? This is a big question. Everybody says. Well, a lot of the new units, a lot of these guys that try to sell new units that they're 10 years old. Oh, the unit's old. It's past its lifetime. You need to change the unit. It's 10 years old. Well, I don't know about that. It's a judgment call. It depends on the unit. Depends on the situation. I know a lot of the new units, especially these high efficiency furnaces and boilers and stuff, they're not going to last like the old ones did because you got the condensation in there. You got the gas, condensating boiler or furnace. It's very acidic. Secondary heat exchangers rot out a lot on them, and that's another thing. Up north here, they had passed a law that there was going to be only 90% furnaces being sold after the first of the year. Well, they prolonged that law for 2 more years, so they could still sell the 80% furnaces up my way. I like 90% furnaces. They're not bad. I just don't think they're going to last as long as the 80s. I got an 80 plus furnace in my house. I bought this house when I was 18. I put the furnace in when I was 18. I'm 50 now, so this is 32 years. And it's still running fine. The heat exchanger not cracked. Yeah, if I had a 90 plus furnace, it'd be a little bit better on gas, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm not bashing the 90 plus furnaces at all. I'm just saying they're not. I don't think that they're gonna last as long as the 80 plus. It's just a design factor. The acidic nature of the condensating gas is very acidic. You know, and everything's going high efficiency now. All the boilers, I call them little suitcase boilers. They hang on the wall. Over in Europe, that's all they use over there. So all they use is high efficiency stuff, Viessmann and stuff, and that's all them guys do. Now Europe is way ahead of the United States as far as technology and high efficiency equipment. There's no doubt about that. The plumbing over there is even different. It's crazy. See the way they do plumbing over there. It's like, wow. It's just like a whole different world. And a lot of guys from Europe watch my videos, and they like to watch the plumbing and whatnot. I get a lot of comments. It's just a different area, which makes the world go round. You know, different guys in different parts of the country work on different things, and that's what YouTube's good for. You know, and I always say, you know, posted movies. I call them movies now. You know, basically a lot of my stuff is everyday stuff that I'm out in the field working. It might not be glamorous, or it might not be the most educational thing on my videos, but it's kind of like entertainment type of thing. And a lot of guys pick up little pointers here and there on different stuff. But another question I get asked a lot, or I get a lot of guys who read me out. If they see me doing a job and I didn't replace a certain part, or I didn't do this, or I should have went the extra mile to do this, they think. Well, like I said, I'm not a non-profit. Some of these people I work for, you know, they're in their 80s and 90s, and they're basically, they're living on Social Security. So, you know, I go in there and I do what I got to do to stop the leak and get them going until they can save some money. They don't even have the money to pay me to get there, to do the job. So why should I, you know, rip out the whole flipping plumbing system and put a whole new plumbing system in there and not get paid for it? That doesn't make any flipping sense. You know, I do a patch, I put in there what they can pay me to do. You know, I'm out in the world to make a living. I'm not out in the world just to replace things for the sake of replacing them because I'm a good guy. No. So you guys gotta bear with me with that. I do what I can. I do what they're gonna pay me to do. A lot of these old systems, these old boilers I'm working on, they should have been changed 30 years ago. They're still running. I just did one for a guy. The guy's 90 years old. Old pancake boiler. Things should have been changed 30 years ago. You don't want to change it. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to pay for put a new system in for the guy and pay for it out of my pocket? No. I go there, I do a cleaning on it, I get it going. The thing's still running, not efficiently, as far as a lot of the heat's going up the chimney, but it's not my house. It's not my wallet or my paycheck. He's got to pay me to do this. You know, I go there and get it running, change the nozzle filter for the guy, and it's still running. I tell him again it should be changed. Oh, I'm 90. I'm 90, you know. I'm hoping the thing outlives me. It just might. I don't know. But anyway, just a little vlog, guys, on some of the stuff I get questions about a lot. But yeah, experience comes in time. A lot of the guys that watch my videos, they're just starting out in the field, and they're in technical school, and they're young guys, and it will all come in time. The longer you do something, don't expect to be a superhero when you get out there. You're going to run into problems. We all run into problems. And, you know, we get them fixed, and we move on to the next job. But, you know, it's always good to be able to have a phone number you can call someone. But there's going to be times where, you know, no matter who you call, you still have to work through the problem yourself and get it fixed. It's just how it is in life. You know, you learn, go to school, you learn the basics, you get the basic, you know, how to test circuits and whatnot, and you know, then you're ready to rock and roll. You get out there and throw it to the wolves, and either you swim or you sink. One of the two. Throw you into the shark pool. You're gonna swim or you're gonna sink, get eaten up. Well, start swimming. Stop paddling. You'll make it. You make it to the other side. Might have to hit a couple of them sharks, punch them a couple of times to get by, but you'll make it. All right, guys. Just a little vlog, just a little quick, little something for the weekend. And I want to thank all my loyal subscribers, the guys that leave comments on my videos. You know, that's the backbone of my station, and I'm going to continue to do videos. Just getting started, you know. And I have had some questions about the cooking videos that I did. And, you know, I'm not a cook. I'm just a working guy. So every once in a while I do cooking videos for the simple reason I'm cooking some food for myself. I usually cook in bulk and then I freeze it all and I eat that, you know, for weeks to come type of thing. And you know, as I run out of food in my freezer, I'll make some more. And but I had pretty good responses from some of the people, husband and wives, who wanted to, you know, see more cooking videos. And I'll do them here and there, but that's not what my station's about. But I don't mind doing a video if I'm doing a little cook. People ask me how I learn how to cook. I just learn on my own, you know. It's how working guys cook. I'm just a working guy. Nothing special. No gourmet cook, that's for sure. But just something I just video once in a while. I've been doing that for the longest time. You know, once in a while I do you know, Portuguese soup or something. I do a video of it, but no, I'm not gonna start another channel with that. Once in a while I'll throw something in, and that's what it's gonna, you know, amount to. But I appreciate, you know, the people asking me about it, and it's all good, you know. It's just all content, and that's one thing about my station. You can't say it's just one thing. I kind of try to mix it up, put different stuff, you know, gas boilers, oil boilers, and air conditioning should be ramping up pretty soon. Hopefully this is going to be a better year. Than last year was kind of a cool year up here, but I heard it's supposed to be hot this year, so we'll see. I'm hoping to have you know, a good season this year. But a lot of my stuff I work on is old. You know, a lot of the stuff, it's more of a repair guy than I am a salesman. I should try selling more stuff, but I guess I'm just too honest with the people. And you know, there's a fine line between getting a new unit or keeping the other one around for another 6 months or a year. There's a fine line there, you know. Maybe get another 6 months out of the unit, or should you replace the whole unit? Sometimes, like I said, the people ain't got the money, or they don't want it. They don't want to dish out the dough. So what do? I'm not a non-profit. I should try to be more of a salesman, because I tell you, I could make a killing on selling stuff. I need to take some pointers from some of these other guys. Oh my God, ma'am, the system's ready to blow up. It's been in 4 years, and you need a whole new system. But I'm gonna try to sell more equipment this year. You know, I'm gonna try to be like the guys with the flat rate book. Oh my God, you need a capacitor. It's gonna cost you $450 to change the capacitor. Maybe we need a new system here. You know, this system is 4 years old, you know, and I think you need a whole new system. 4 years old. It's past its lifespan. I should be more of a salesman, though, you know. And some of the old units I work on, some of them are 30, 40 years old, and they're still running. And I need to try to sell more equipment. I'm gonna be a salesman. I'm gonna be more of a salesman this year. I'm gonna try. Anyway, just joking around. Don't get mad at me. So I can sell too, you know. I can throw them a line of shit too, you know. Yeah, you need a whole new system here, ma'am. It's got a scratch on the unit outside. It needs to be replaced. The contact is bad. That's going to cost you $850 to change the contactor. Why don't we just change the whole unit? Because, you know, it's past its lifespan. Yeah, thing's terrible. Alright, guys. Anyway, have a good day and the weekend. Don't forget, take your family out. Remember your family. Go out and have a nice meal with your family. And tomorrow's Easter. Remember what Easter's all about. It's not all about the chocolate bunnies. Don't eat too many chocolate bunnies. Alright, guys. Have a good day.